Alright, so this is my rebuttal to Miro's candy tier list video. Alright, so we can see right here, this is his final tier list, and honestly, I think it's pretty mid. There are some mid takes here. There are some very mid takes here. And he also hasn't tried a lot of this stuff, which is kind of crazy. So I'm gonna make a revised one, a better tier list, and we will make sure that it's not as mid as this. Alright, so I have a tier list here. We're just going to go in order. We need to make any new categories. We will. You can see he has a couple new categories like the GOAT of candy, the worst of all time, and then his Z category for the absolutely horrible, horrible, horrible candies. So maybe we'll end up making some of those. But first, we need to make a row below, and that'll be F. Can't have a tier list without F. It's just not gonna happen. The fuck? Oh. Can I? Okay, there we go. S A B C D F. All right. So what is this? This is what is this? This is the really sour candy, right? I forgot what it's called already, but honestly, these are pretty mid. They're like very sour, but not sour enough where you can't have them. So they're decent. They're decent. No objections. Average. We'll put B. So these are the M&M Reese's, like the peanut butter M&Ms. I don't know. They're not great. They're kind of this area for me, but they're not bad at all. So we'll give them B. Bubble tape. So just bubblegum in general is good, and this is pretty good. So, but I haven't had it in like years, so I don't know. We'll put it in A. 100 grand. 100 grand. This is very good. 100 grand is good. We'll put it high A. Bazooka, just bubblegum. It doesn't have the novelty of the tape, but it's still just bubblegum, so we'll put it in A. Gobstoppers? I think I've had these like once or twice ever, and I didn't really like them, so we'll put them here. Now, what are those? Are those Sour Patch gummy worms? That sounds really good. I'm not sure I've had this, but that sounds really good. That sounds really good. I'm gonna put them high A tier. Hot tamales. Okay, now we have to make. Actually, wait. I have had those. Never mind. Never mind. I've had those in ancient times, long ago. Those are good. Those are good. I don't mind hot tamales. These lollipops. These lollipops are OG. These lollipops, you can't get rid of them. They're good. You can't hate on lollipops. You can never hate on lollipops. We'll give them A. Sweet tarts. I haven't had sweet tarts in a long time, but there's nothing to hate about sweet tarts, so we'll put them in high B. Orange slices. Okay, now we really need the haven't had category. So we'll put that as a. All right. Yeah, not tried. Let's get some of these out the way. What else have I? We'll just get to it. All right. Fun Dip. Fun Dip instant classic. I remember people handing these out on like their birthdays and stuff back in elementary school. That's heat. Fun Dip instant classic. These eggs, I don't know what they're called, but they're hella good. They're like Easter kind of thing, but they're hella good. I would even put them above Fun Dip. And then these, oh my god, these are at like restaurants. Those are the like mint chocolates. You can't. Those are good. Those are good. The Lifesavers gummies, I have nothing against them. They're good. They'll go middle B. Ring Pops. Now I'm sure they're good. I've probably had these once or twice, but what's really puts me off from them is the little like plasticky gross little ring thing. I don't know, that's just a little not nice for me. And I'm not a fan, not a fan. But they're probably pretty good, so I'll put them in D. Nothing against them. I just don't want it. Three Musketeers. If you hate Three Musketeers, I hate you. They're not. They're, if not, the greatest candy of all time. They're up there. Twizzlers, same kind of thing as Gobstoppers. Like I wouldn't choose Twizzlers among any candies, so we'll put them in maybe a little above Gobstoppers. What is that? Jolly Ranchers. Oh, if you hate Jolly Ranchers, I hate you. Swedish Fish, going up there too. Tootsie Rolls. Okay, we got to talk about Swedish Fish for a second though. But these Swedish Fish are insane. I really, why are they multicolored? I only have the red ones, at least. Here, there's only the red ones. So I don't know, but we'll put it above the Fun Dip. I like them. Tootsie Rolls. Nothing against Tootsie Rolls, but I'm not choosing them out of anything. That looks like coconut something, but I've not tried it, so I don't know, but it looks good. I like coconut, so I would probably like that. These like bracelet things, I remember people also handed out these too, but the problem with these in the modern day is that how do you know that they're not Fent? Like somebody could hand you one of these and it's not packaged and it might be Fent, but like back in the day these were good. So back in the olden days these were good. So we'll put them above. We'll put them behind Sweet Tarts. Those are good. Razzles, no idea. Crunch Bars, again, I just wouldn't choose them out of any candies, but they're not bad. So bottom B. In Miro's video, he said these look like candy cigarettes. So we haven't tried them. Kit Kats, if like Kit Kats are another thing that's just like really good. If you don't like Kit Kats, like what are you gonna do? How are you gonna live without Kit Kats? Now Smarties. I have a soft spot for Smarties. These are so good. They're just great. And I remember having these a lot when I was little. But the problem is, like the things, they could have fent now. Like they're very easy to put fentanyl in. So we'll say they're above the bubble tape. Well, actually, yeah, we'll say they're above the bubble tape. Smarties are good. Yorks. Oh, Yorks. I like Yorks a lot. They're good. Dots. Got nothing against Dots. They're just a little strange, you know, like some of the colors just aren't great, but some of them are good. So put a middle B. Now Peeps, right? That's what these are. I think they're Peeps. They're like the marshmallow guys. I have nothing against them, but I really, bottom C. They're fine. Cookie dough. I don't really mind it, but I also don't prefer it. We'll just say they're Peeps. Oh, Starburst. Okay, Starburst. Starburst is one of those things where there's all these different colors, and they're all decent, but none of them really stand out and are great. So I think they can get to top of A, but they're just not S tier. They're just not S tier. Reese's Cups. Reese's Cups are a classic. You can't hate on Reese's Cups. They're top of B. I'm not a huge fan, but they're good. They're good. Fruit Gushers. Now, if this is what I'm thinking of, then they're probably pretty decent, but Gushers, like, they just taste like they're made in a factory, man. And, like, there's some that come in all one color, and some that they just taste like factory processed gunk, and I don't like that. They're going in F. They're good, but like they taste good, but it's just so yucky. I can't make myself eat them. Lemon Heads, I don't mind Lemon Heads. I don't mind Lemon Heads at all, actually. We'll put them in. Like again, though, I just wouldn't choose them out of anything. Like they're kind of on the same level as the dots, so we'll put them there. Airheads, Airheads are good. I like Airheads. Not as they fit right there. Now these are the other lollipops. So those other ones here have the like chocolatey center, which is good. These are just much better in the flavor department. So honestly, I might move these down a little bit and then put these in that spot because these are just so much better, and like most of the flavors are really good, and they have the mystery flavor. Like there's just nothing not to like about these. Hershey's Kisses. I feel like you can't hate Hershey's Kisses. They're just such a classic that you can't not like them, and they're just They're just old reliable, you know? You can never hate on them. They're probably above the Airheads here. Sour Patch Kids, an instant classic, S tier. Snickers, again, it's just another kind of chocolate bar that I wouldn't really choose out of a pack. Like I would always choose a Three Musketeers over a Snickers, but they're not bad. I don't have anything against them. The veins are a little weird, but that's fine. Twix are a chocolate bar that is just really good. They're just really good. There's nothing you can hate about Twix, and they have the funny left-right thing, so we'll give them somewhere around this neighborhood. Now, what are those? Oh, these are nerds. Nerds, right? Those are the little pebble things. Those are good. I like those. I give them top of B. I have nothing against nerds, but like they're not amazing. Like they're good, but actually, you know what? Since they have the little funny mascot characters, I'll give it bottom of A. I like nerds. Milk Duds. Milk Duds. Um, these are just not memorable at all. I can't remember what they are, but I know I've had them, so bottom of D. Now, Milk Duds, we'll skip that. I don't know what it is. Milky Way on the same level as like Snickers for me, but like a little worse. Like they're just kind of generic, but they're good. I don't dislike them. Oh, more lollipops. I honestly can't tell what that is, but it looks worse than the others, so we'll give it C tier. Lifesaver hard candy. I like those. I like those. Those solid B. Solid B. All the different colors are pretty good. Like there's none that straight up are yucky. So those can take B. Now I'm noticing I don't know what that is. Pez. I remember when I was little, I had like a little Pez collection. That was funny. So I had like different characters of those. So Pez is good, and the candies are good, and there's a bunch of different flavors of the candy. So middle A. I like Pez. Good review. Pop Rocks. Pop Rocks. I feel like you can either really love them or really hate them, and it depends. There's not a lot to say about Pop Rocks. They're just good. There's if you like the popping, you'll like the Pop Rocks, but if you can't get over the popping or don't enjoy it, then they're not for you. But I like it, so it's not above any of this stuff in A tier. So bottom of A. Mike and Ike's. Now this is another one of those things where the flavors really influence whether it's good or not. Like they're all decent though. I have nothing against Mike and Ike's, but top of B. M&Ms. They're just another old, reliable, kind of like Hershey Kisses, but I feel like M&Ms can get old pretty fast, so they'll go B. And like the commercials, I like the M&M commercials, so I'll move them top of B. But there's really nothing to make them stand out other than the fact that they're just so classic. Now, not Jolly Ranchers. What are these? Jelly beans. Jelly beans are hit or miss. They can either be great or they can either be really, really ass. But they yeah, I don't know if anybody has done the jelly bean thing where they have like jelly beans that are look the same, but one of them is good and one of them is disgusting. That is a lot of fun to do with people. That's fun. I like that. Um, Jelly beans themselves are not bad, but the flavors are just what determines whether you have a great experience or a really, really shitty experience. So, for that unreliability, then I might go A, but they also you have the game, so I can't really hate S tier. Whoppers, nothing to dislike about Whoppers. I'll give it top of B. They're good. Now, I don't know what that is. Skittles. Skittles, nothing to hate about Skittles. I like Skittles. There's a lot to like about Skittles. They are just good, they're reliable, they don't get old very fast, and you can also do cool stuff with them where you like let them sit in the water and like have the stuff drift away and stuff. That's fun. Heath. I'm sure I've had this, but I don't particularly remember my experience. For that lack of memorability, we'll go top of D. Laffy Taffy. That's what that is, right? Yeah. I think I've had this. And I think I remember like if we're let's just talk taffy in general. Taffy in general is good. It just depends on the flavor. There can be some really good taffies, but you just got to make sure you don't get fucked over by a shitty flavor. So we'll go high B tier. Why do we have Skittles again? What is this? Is this the like extra sour Skittles? I think that's what it is. Now those are hit or miss. If you like sour stuff, you'll like them. I like them. They're not bad. But there's just nothing like they're good. We'll give them top of B tier. Gummy bears. Now gummy bears are like so versatile. They're good. Haribo gummy bears are great. They're classic. Gummy bears themselves are so iconic. You can't really hate on gummy bears. High A tier. Baby Ruth. These are just another kind of chocolate bar that you kind of can't really defend very well. At least I can't. They're somewhere here in B tier. They're somewhere in B tier. Now, what are these called? Candy corn. Candy corn, I feel like you really love them or you really, really hate them. And I don't mind them. I think they're good, but they do get old. But they're such a like a once a year occasion that they don't like it's a novelty every year, so it's good. I like candy corn. I'd say they're A tier solely because the people who don't like them can't complain since it's only once a year you have to deal with it. Almond Joy, I don't mind Almond Joy. Some people don't like it, but I don't mind it. The almond, it's like kind of out there. It's unique. It sets it apart from these kind of generic chocolate bars that just sit around, I guess. So we'll go middle B tier. No, what are those dots? Those look like dots, but like with sour coating. I can't tell what that is. Just to be safe, we'll go there. Oh, that's Pixie Sticks. That's Pixie Sticks. I have good memories with Pixie Sticks. I like Pixie Sticks. They're good. They'll go top of A tier. I remember hearing a story about Pixie Sticks from my mom where she said something about they had him they had him as a kid and she liked him. So they'll go high A tier. Now Hershey bars, they're a classic. You can't hate on Hershey bars, and it comes with some like cool stuff nowadays. And Hershey's is just such a broad thing. They have the kisses, they have the bars, they have all their little bars. That Hershey, you can't hate on Hershey's. Hershey's is good no matter what you say. A tier. Now, what Miro did was he had his goat of candy and his woat of candy. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna create the goat tier, which is gonna be. Oh, okay. I always forget how this works. Oh god. Goat tier. And we'll make it pink. And we'll create a woat tier. Worst of all time tier. That will be black because black signifies the worst. So the worst candy of all time, the one that like makes me just kind of disgusted a little bit, would like Gushers. I'm tempted, but I can't like. They're not bad. They're just kind of gross to me, so I can't really hate on them. But then again, they are just the lowest thing. Like I feel like between Gushers and Ring Pops. Like I can't like I've had Gushers and I've liked Gushers. I've had a good experience with Gushers. So I'm gonna go Ring Pops. Ring Pops are just not great. They don't look good. They're just kind of weird. They're a little strange. I can't do Gushers like that. So Ring Pops go in the worst of all time tier. Now for the GOAT tier up here, I feel like this is my top three with Twix in there maybe because they get a little old. They're good, but they get a little old. Twix, I feel like they can never get old. They're just that good. Three Musketeers, kind of the same. This is such like a special kind of rare thing. You only get it at restaurants, and Yorks are rare too. I like Yorks. If there was infinite Yorks, I'd be happy. So I feel like it's between these three Yorks, Twix, and Three Musketeers. So Three Musketeers are my personal favorite, but are they the greatest of all time? I don't know. Yorks might be the single best tasting minty candy, but I might have to give it to Twix here just for their reliability, their classicness, their purely good taste. There's nothing you can say bad about Twix, and they have good marketing with their left and right holds shebang. So I would say this is the final tier list. I'd say this is the finished tier list. And you're welcome. Miro, my tier list is better than yours. There's no arguing it. Thank you for watching and